Hi, welcome. Today I want to talk about how we shouldn't be taking things that people do to us, situations that are done to us. We shouldn't be taking those personally at this time. I feel like right now we should be just looking at everything from a higher perspective, and we should be looking at things or just taking things for exactly what they are. And especially with people now. So it's like if people, situations, whether it's family, friends, people you work with, people that are, people that are around you, if these people are doing things to you to intentionally hurt you or constantly just they keep doing the same things to you to like purposely make you feel some type of way or to make you or to hurt your feelings. Like if you're around people that keep doing that to you, whether it's family, friends, or just, well, they clearly wouldn't be your friends if they keep doing that. But whoever is around you, if they're like, they just like to just kind of like pick with you or poke at you. I just think like at this time, you should not be taking that personally or just don't even care about it. And I say this because a lot of people at this time right now aren't even people. So, so it's literally like a lot of people out here are empty. They're empty vessels. So they're just walking around with nothing. There's just nothing in them. So, and with that being a thing now, and because it's so many people that there's nothing in them, it makes it easier. It makes it easier for like other energies, other like dark entities and different things to hop in and out of these people. Literally, like they're just hopping in and out, like jumping from person to person to pretty much, I guess, to make you or to kind of knock you off your square, to kind of knock you off your focus, to make you upset, to hurt your feelings, to make you sad, different things like that. So I just think that we shouldn't be taking things that people do to us personally, especially if they keep doing the same things over and over and over and over again. We need to just look at it for exactly what it is and just look at it like, okay, this person is obviously not a person. There's obviously nothing in you if you keep doing the same things over and over and over again, and you like to see people hurt. Like what? There's obviously nothing in you. So looking at it from a higher perspective and kind of just looking at it like, okay, especially if you're if there's something that you're focused on right now, if it's a goal of yours, you're working, anything that you're doing right now, you're focused on it, and there could be people around you, family, whatever, and they may just down you or make you feel like what you're doing isn't enough, or like they always have something negative to say about what you're doing. You have to literally look at that like, okay, that is just an energy. So I'm not even, it's like you can't even look at that person like, oh, I can't even believe my family member would say that to me. I can't believe that my friend would just be so negative to me and say that I'm not capable of doing this. Why are they talking to me like this? You can't do that because that's not your family member. That's not your sister, your brother, your mom, your dad, your cousin, your friend. That's not them. You have to literally look at them like, okay, something literally has taken, especially now because energies can hop in and out of bodies easily now because a lot of people are empty and there's nothing in them due to worldwide situations that happened in the past that has opened up people's vessels now to just be kind of like driven around. So energies or entities can literally now jump in these people easier. I feel like now more so than ever. So again, not taking it personally and literally just looking at that individual or looking at that energy, like getting out of your feelings, getting out of your emotions and looking at that person like, okay, like you don't even know what you're doing. You don't even know why you're always negative, why you always have something mean to say, why you're so hurtful, why you're so manipulative. You don't even know why you're doing that. It's the energy in you that's making you do that. And you have no idea what you're doing, literally. And I'm literally like starting to look at people like that now because it's what it is. And just, it helps you just look at things again from a higher perspective and be like, okay, I can't get mad about this. Just keep moving on, keep pushing forward, keep doing what you're doing, keep focusing on what you're doing, because again, those people are literally taken over by something else. And I also say that because if you notice people around you that like constantly do the same things to you over and over and over again, it's all the same energy. It's coming from the same energy, which is the energy of hurt, of negativity, anger, jealousy, envy. All that energy is all tied in together. It's just from a bigger entity energy that can just hop in and out of people constantly to kind of, again, to knock you off of what you're focused on. And especially now, because I feel like there's a lot of people right now that are trying to find things that they're interested in. Whether, again, like I said, if you're working on something, if you're anything, a dancer, singer, anything. It's just like whatever you're into, if you're really focused on it right now, you're putting all your energy into it. Sometimes people around you, and this is not for everybody, because sometimes people don't even deal with that. But sometimes you may bump into some people or family that it just seems like they always have something to say about anything that you do. But it's like, if someone else were to do the same thing that you're doing, they would give them a compliment, or they would cheer them on, and they would give them encouragement. But if you're doing the same exact thing, it's like they always have something negative to say about what you're doing. So it's just taking that, like, okay, again, that's an energy. It's just an energy that just doesn't, because again, it's like overall looking at it from a worldwide perspective. If there are like dark entities out there, but if you have a group of positive people that are just so focused on themselves and so focused on what they have going on, yes, you're going to be met sometimes with energy to just to test you, to see, can I knock this person off? Can I distract this person? Can I make this person want to give up? Can I make this person feel like, just in your emotions to the point where you just are like, oh, I don't even want to do this anymore. And I'm just literally, there's energy out here that just wants to get you and knock you off of that, because it's a negative energy and it just doesn't want to see you in a happy state at all. So looking at it like that, and stop looking at like individuals as individuals and taking it personally and being like, again, like, oh my gosh, my family member said something mean to me and it really hurt, and I can't believe they said that to me, and how could they say that? Like, we're related, or we're friends. Like, I can't believe we cannot do this anymore. We can't do that anymore, because it's not, especially now, that is not your family member. That is not your friend. That is not your associate. It's not who you think they are anymore. A lot of people are being taken over by something else. And again, if you notice, all of these people that do this type of stuff, they all act in the same types of ways. Manipulative, like I said, very downing everything that you do, and just negative about every little thing. Like, they can just never see the bright side about anything. So again, that is an energy. If multiple people are doing that around you or whatever, and you're just like, what is up with this energy of like people inside? It's the same thing. So it's not the person, it's the energy. So so it's just like, if we finally and this actually ties in again to just us on another tip. It just kind of ties back into us, where again, we have to just focus on ourselves, and it kind of pushes us more to focus on ourselves, and then again, relearn ourselves and know who we are. I feel like right now that is like so powerful right now, to just know who you are and spend time with you. And it takes time, but you have to know who you are, like at your core. Because if you don't know who you are, and you get out here in this world, it's like a lot of stuff may hit you, and you're like, whoa, what the heck? That's because you have to just, and again, patience is definitely key here, because it's like, yeah, you do have to sometimes take time out to relearn yourself, to figure out how powerful you truly are, because a lot of the times, and a lot of different lessons we may go through in life, we may forget who we are. So it's just like, once we finally do know who we are, and we get out and we're trying to do whatever you're trying to accomplish or do in life, you may bump into certain people that or people that are around you that will literally do you dirty. People that you might have like really, again, this could be family, literally. You're just like, oh my God, I can't believe this family member feels this way, or is like they just wow, like they're just so negative about everything that I do. Again, it's because of how powerful you are, and that entity that jumps in and out of these people knows how powerful you are as a person, and they just want to see if they can break you. That's just the test. And so you just have to be like, no, you're not breaking anything. And this is why this is just why us knowing who we are and being and standing very, very firm and strong in that, nothing can break you and nothing can crack you at that point. Everything really is just, it honestly should just be comedy to you. It's just, don't take things personal. It's just, it is what it is. So, but again, I do think that just with us taking a step back to focus on ourselves and to relearn ourselves again, and also another thing, take it a step further, just also even us sitting down, taking the time to learn about like our past lives and who we were in past lives, what we did, what we accomplished in past lives, the different things we had to deal with in past lives. Like that's important. That's really important too, because a lot of the times if we're unaware of what we even come from or what our soul stems from, what our soul comes from, then we don't even know our power. And then we have these other entities that jump in and out of people that we know, making us feel like, oh, like I guess I should just give up, or I guess I should just stop trying. No, it's because you don't know who you are. But when we know who we are, this is why that energy, it will try again. It will try to see if it can knock you off, but it's different. It hits different when you know your energy and you took the time to go within and figure out also again where you come from, past lives, what you did in past lives, figure out even what your name was in a past life. Like that's important because we have to know what we come from. So just taking the time to do that and really learning ourselves again. Oh man, that right there is just like, wow, energetically, that's, oh my gosh, it keeps you in the state of just always feeling, wow, I don't even know. It always just keeps you, in your energy, and you can finally really focus on a lot of things because you're aware of yourself and you know yourself. But yeah, I think even just doing meditations, or again, just asking yourself, you can literally just sit with yourself and ask yourself, like, where did I come from? Where did my soul stem from? What did I do in a past life? The Akashic records, meditations, those are always really good too. If you want to figure out who you were in a past life. But if you don't want to do that, you can just always just ask yourself, literally just sit down and ask yourself, where do I come from? What was my past life situation? What did I do in a past life? What did I accomplish in a past life? What did I conquer in a past life? Learn more about that, because that'll explain a lot to you of why certain things are happening in your life right now that maybe you dealt with in a past life, but maybe you didn't finish because maybe other things popped up to maybe knock you off your square. But we're being tested again in this life to see like, okay, like this time we have to be stronger now. Now it's just like, okay, we have to be so focused on ourselves and on what we're trying to accomplish that nothing anyone can say, nothing anyone can do will knock us off of anything. But yes, I did just want to share that because again, I just, people will try you, or whatever these energies are, because again, these people, I'm telling you, these people are not, a lot of the, like 99.9% of the time, people that you're dealing with, if you're just literally questioning to yourself, why do they keep doing this? Why do they keep hurting me? Why do they keep treating me this way? I don't understand. Yeah, again, and don't even look at that person again as if that is the person. And sometimes it can hit hard, and it can kind of hurt sometimes, especially if it's family. Whether it could be a parent, it could be an aunt, an uncle, and you're looking at that uncle like, oh my gosh, like I looked up to you. I can't believe this person never cared about me or never supported me in anything that I do. But again, and then those people will just keep showing you who they are, like over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's to the point where you have to say to yourself, okay, what the heck? If this was an actual connection here, if this was a serious loving bond between a family member or someone you know, then you wouldn't keep mistreating somebody constantly. So obviously, again, there's something in you, and especially now, because there's a lot of people that are doing things that they're actually following their soul's path now. So it's like, yeah, just watch the people that are around you, because if the people around you are not supporting you, are not pushing you forward, are not wishing the best for you, you have to literally ask yourself, what in the heck, what in the world, what are you to be sitting here and downing someone for doing something that's good? Like, how can you do that? And then you may applaud the next person that's doing something goofy. But it's just like, okay, but this is what I'm saying, where it's just like, if you're questioning that and you're like, why do these people, or why do my family, why are they treating me like this? Everything that I do, it seems to be a problem. But if someone else does the same thing that I do, then they get praised for it. But then you get knocked off, because it's like, again, but that is the entity, that is an energy. It has nothing to do with the person. This is why I always say a lot of things that happen in our lives is bigger than us, is bigger than people, is bigger than situations. It's just bigger than that. It's worldwide. This is why I always say it's worldwide energy. And this is how this energy can hop in and out of people, literally. And, even with that energy, whatever that energy is, I always think about that, like, where did that energy even come from? Like, where did the energy of manipulation and negativity and downing people and hurting people's feelings on purpose, when you know what you're doing and you're purposely trying to hurt somebody, like, where does that come from? What is that? It is an energy. It's an actual thing behind that. And it's been going on for years and years and years and years and years. But I even think, like, with that energy, whatever that energy is, especially now, whatever might have happened maybe in past lives and things in the past, that energy that's still holding on and that's still angry. Because again, if you notice, a lot of the times the people around you, if you notice that they're just always angry, and you're like, what is there to be so angry about? Smile sometimes, like, be happy. There's nothing to be upset about. Why are you angry? You have to literally say to yourself, okay, wait a minute. That energy, it's an energy, which means, again, it goes years and years and billions and millions of years ago, where I honestly think that energy was literally, I don't know, I think it's kind of personal for the energy. I think whether the energy was maybe, I don't know, could have been, I don't know, tried to, or maybe felt left out, or felt like they wanted to, I don't know, try to like overpower or outbeat or outsmart someone, because it's, again, it's an energy behind that. Like, I'm wondering, like, if that was just an energy, like, in the air, or from like an entity, like, that's just how the entity that's how I'm pretty much trying to say, that's how the entity's energy is. It's kind of like an energy of like I'll show you, or I'll get you, or, like, I don't know. It's weird. So it's like, I think to myself, wow, like, I wonder if that was just like an energy, like, in the air, or an entity that like felt left out, or maybe it was like some type of like situation that happened millions and billions of years ago, where that entity maybe could have got cut out of something, or I don't know, maybe they stole something from a certain group of people or a certain tribe, and then they felt like, well, how come we can't? Because again, this stuff also has a lot to do with creation too. Because I feel like that dark energy, or that entity, cannot create anything, because it's not real. It just kind of clings on to other people to kind of feed off of other people's energy. But that energy, if it doesn't have people to feed off of, it cannot create anything. That's the problem. So it's like, if you notice, if you're doing something, or you're like trying to start something, or you're creating something, it's like, if people around you are literally getting attitudes, or they're mad for no apparent reason, again, that energy, it's that energy. That means that energy has been, again, I'm going back billions and billions or millions of years ago, where that energy maybe could have felt like, how come like, how come those beings, or how come the beings that have souls, how come they can create these things? Or how come, like, how do they create these, whether it's music or art or dancing, anything? It's like that entity was like, how are they able to do that? Like, how are they able to create sounds and music? And it's my cat. My cat in the background. But but yeah, they're literally like, how are they able to create these notes, these sounds, this art? Like, how are they able to do that? And it's like, it kind of like, I don't know if the energy takes it personal, and it's just like, it gets angry about it. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just think it was something maybe personal that happened billions and trillions of years ago, where that energy is still lingering, and it's still like, I don't know. It wants to like stop people from like doing anything good with their lives. Cause I don't know. This is beyond me. This is weird. It's strange, but I think that's a thing where it's just like, it's just the energy. But yeah, the pretty much the overall, the bottom line of this whole thing is just that the energy, that entity, whatever the heck that energy is, just it wants to stop you or stop, I guess, humanity or soul people from accomplishing what we were put here, what we were placed here to accomplish in the first place. What we signed up to do, what we have to do, what we have to accomplish in this life. That's what we're going to accomplish in this life. So that means nothing can throw us off. Nothing can sway us and knock us off of no, that just can't happen anymore. But I guess that energy is just, it will try to test you. But yeah, don't even pay it any attention, and literally just look at it for like, literally look at people these days, especially people that keep doing the same things over and over again, and like they know what they're doing and they think it's funny to like mess around with people. Like, literally look at those people like, okay, these people aren't even real. Like, they're not real. It's nothing. If there's people out here with nothing in them, and you can obviously tell, empty vehicles, it's like, how can you get hurt and butt hurt or take anything personal that they ever say? Like, you just can't. You have to literally, my thing is always like, just laugh. Just literally, you have to literally laugh at these energies, these entities. They really don't like that, but that'll really make them go away, because they don't like the light. They don't like the happiness and the happy. They don't like that. So it's just laugh and just move on with yourself, move on with your life, and just focus on you and focus on what you're doing, and just keep going. Literally keep going. Don't give up. Like, keep pushing. If there's anything that you're trying to accomplish, anything that you're trying to do, anything, or anything that you're maybe just starting to do, something that you're even thinking about doing, that you always wanted to do in your life, maybe you never had the time to do it, but you're doing it now, just keep going, keep pushing. You can, especially if you're just taking time with yourself and, and just working towards a goal, just keep going. Don't allow any outside noise or anything to distract you. Literally ignore it. And my favorite thing to do is just literally laugh, like just literally laugh at it and keep it pushing. So yep, that is all I wanted to share for today. Just a quick message about just how at this time, especially for the soul beings, we just can't take anything personal right now. Don't take anything personal. Anything that people do around you, family, and even if it's family, even if it's blood, it doesn't even matter. Don't take it personal. Look at it for exactly what it is. Look at that person for exactly what they are. And also kind of have some type of like sometimes sometimes looking at people, and you have to kind of look at it like, wow, like this person really doesn't even know what they're doing. Like, they don't even know that they're being taken over, and that they're letting the energy take control of them and take control of their vessel, their vehicle. Like, they don't even know that. They're just, the energy is just taking control of them. It's like hopping from, it's literally like it's kind of like the movie The Matrix, how those agents were just hopping from body to body to body to body to body. It's literally like that. So it's just like, you just can't even get mad at that. You have to actually look at that person like they don't even know. They don't even know. So how can I be mad at you? I just can't. So you just have to move on with your life and just keep pushing forward. Focus on you, focus on your goals, what you're trying to accomplish for your future. But yep, that's it. That's all I wanted to share. Quick message about how we should just be looking at things from a higher perspective and taking things for exactly what they are. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and have a great night. Toodles.